He hit his head on the dash and broke the windshield, and we had a bunch of blood cleanup and a bunch of
Are you serious?
Yeah,
you got it with blood on it?
We're good at cleaning up blood.
Welcome to the Back to Life series at BTUFF. Join us as we go behind the scenes and check out some of the best hot rod fabrication in Bakersfield at H&S Body Works.
All done, man. Finally, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey everybody, this is Billy at Bakersfield Tough, and this is our Back to Life series with H&S Body Works, and we're with Brian from Custom Works, right?
Yep.
And man, this is one for the books. Dick said I have one for you. This one's a super special one that they had got a hold of, and man, look at this thing. We're gonna get into it. And this thing's a beauty. It's got a lot of history behind it. It's an important car. And man, it doesn't get any more hot rod than this. So let's get into it, man. How long have you been working on this project?
This car got wrecked in April of 2019.
Okay.
And the client insisted that we fix it because he trusts us, and he brought it down, I think, in May of 19. We didn't really start on it till later that year, but 2.5 years on and off.
Okay.
It was a wrecked car, so insurance played into that. You know, insurance companies don't like to pay for wrecked hot rods.
Right.
So,
to kind of put a perspective on this, because people are going to get shell-shocked when they hear this.
Yeah.
What's it cost to fix this?
Ballpark. More than my first house.
Yeah.
You try to protect everybody's privacy.
No. Yeah. No, I get it.
It was a 6-digit repair.
Yeah. 6-digit repair,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And there's a reason for that too, right? Because there's some history behind this car.
This car is from Provenance. It was built by Roy Brizio in 1988, based on what's called the Ford Coupe, which is a first extended wheelbase fenderless 33 Ford.
Yeah,
had a lot of custom features, a lot of smoothed out, you know, no door handles, no chrome, no anything like that. And our client Terry's had it for a long time. He lives in Livermore, and he just had an unfortunate incident and really hurt it. So we were able to get it back in one piece. It just took a long time, and Dick and Luciano over at H&S made a big difference for us.
I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful car. No, can we look at the engine here? Certainly. Because man, this is just to kind of show you. I'm gonna double grip here the camera, but man, that is so beautiful, so clean.
It's a 383 stroker.
Yeah.
It's just we had it rebuilt. Darren out of Barnes rebuilt it for us. It's got a real nice hydraulic cam in it.
Darren Hopkins?
Yeah.
Yeah, Darren Hopkins.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah. And it runs great. It's got a Halibran quick change rear end from the 50s, so it's got a real noisy straight cut gears.
Yeah.
So it's real noisy going down the road, which is kind of fun.
Are the exhausts open? Like
it has open Doug's headers. Yeah, I pushed them open.
Yeah, I saw that, man, because you fired up. That's pretty good sound, and then you open them up. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, you can go open headers with a push of a button. They're motorized. Doug's headers makes them.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun. A lot of our clients dig that.
Yeah.
This has got an all-new radiator we had built on the proper angle with about 2 inches more core. It's got a nice puller fan. Just all the modern ways. It's got a miniature serpentine system. All it's got is an alternator, but it's a more positive, dependable scenario. It's got Phytech EFI, so it does have fuel injection, so it's a self-learning system, so it runs at 60 PSI. But everything you see has been reproduced pretty much from scratch. Like Born Vintage made us the new sheet metal panels. These were all folded up.
Okay.
The front end comes in kind of a complete-it-yourself scenario, so that was.
Did it have that kind of rake in it before?
It did. It did.
The rake really makes it on these things.
This is a nicer grill. This is called a Dan Fink grill. It's made by Pinhead Fabrication down in Huntington Beach. This grill is custom made. Every one of these slats is custom welded. That's a $3,500 grill insert.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And this grill is 3.5 inches shorter than a standard 33 Ford. So everything's been chopped and stretched out on this car.
Yeah. Not a lot of clearance. It looks like we have about 2.5 inches. Is that what you say?
It's 2.5 inches, but if you lay a straight edge across the tires will hit first. So yeah, you don't want to run over any manhole covers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's wild. Now, the whole front, I saw the cross members and all that stuff. I mean, everything on the front axle is gone, right?
Yeah, everything's new.
Yeah,
the body itself, the fiberglass body is still the same body, and the chassis is the same. It's been straightened and repaired, but all the new sheet metal on both sides. The hood's the same. We were able to save the hood. But the 4 pieces of sheet metal and the grill shell and everything are new. The radiator, the chin piece, everything you see that's chrome's new.
Wow. Can we see it with the hood down?
Sure.
I just want to give them a kind of idea here what it looks like, because it is something else. You get worried ever, like working on these things after they're all finished?
Sure.
Like you don't want to drop a tool on it or something, right?
Well, no, and that's why we just had our painter over here. You know, it's like I wanted to show him that I put the whole thing together without scratching it.
Yeah.
There were 24 different pieces he painted, and it's always a sense of pride to get it all together without hurting anything. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's the hood. We added these mirrors. It had some different mirrors before. These are really slick. They're like a, what do you call it, convex mirror. So it's a great wide viewing angle.
That's cool.
We had them painted to match. The guy sold them to us disassembled, so you could paint them to match. The interior, that's our real specialty, these high-end automotive interior. All the fiberglass panels, like the headliner and such. Like the rear view mirror and the head unit are up there. You can only see them when you're sitting in the seat.
Oh yeah.
But we made that. This interior was done 18 years ago. We worked on like the dash. We made a mold and made that dash from scratch. We did all the fiberglass work, and that's all one of. Yeah. That was crushed. He wasn't wearing his seatbelt, so he hit his head on the dash and broke the windshield. And we had a bunch of blood cleanup and a bunch.
Are you serious? Yeah, you got it with blood on it?
We're good at cleaning up blood.
Wow.
We had to replace the leather inserts in the cushions. By the time we got the blood out of the cushions, it was too much. So.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, see, I got a piece of tape on here. We had you have to adjust the brake bias when you get the thing out in the parking lot. That's where the knob's hidden. So.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna come back here. Of course, this looks pretty slick. You added some brake lights to it, right, in the back?
Yeah, it had some really old rudimentary sort of filament bulbs that were hard to see. So Jerry made a mold, and we made a left and a right asymmetrical set of LED housings. These are actually LED strips, and they're molded right in. So you prime paint and clear with different steps of masking so they're all flush.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We did the exhaust system, got it all tucked up under the car. It's got nice Borla exhaust tips, and then of course the open headers. The Hallobrand rear end is probably from the late 40s, early 50s.
Really?
It's a pretty neat piece.
Yeah, it's crazy because it looks advanced, but really it's old school, right?
Yeah, it is, and you can change the gear ratios infinitely.
It's like a quick change.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly.
They still use those in late models now. I mean,
exactly.
in dirt and asphalt and everything.
Same premise.
Yeah.
We went ahead and put some new goodies on it. It's got like key fobs now, so he can open all his doors in his trunk with key fobs and run his driver's window down, and goodies like that.
Yeah.
But he pretty much just takes it to shows in his area.
Yeah.
You know, they'd had Budnick wheels on it before, which Budnick's a super high-end company. They make the wheels to order. Their centers are cerakoted, and they actually weld the cerakoted wheel center to the hoop after, and it does not affect the heat. The heat doesn't affect it. It's pretty impressive.
Wow.
And then we had a bunch of the accessories, including the column and the steering wheel and everything, cerakoted to match the charcoal. So it's a nice touch.
Yeah, really slick. Now, no bumper. Is that normal with the coupes, man?
Most hot rods. I mean, it's
they're not meant to get hit, right?
Well, you know, in the state of California, it's technically illegal because a fenderless car can't weigh more than, I think, 1,500 pounds. So
oh, wow.
Any fenderless roadster you see is technically illegal. And then the headlights are too low. They're supposed to be 24 inches off the ground. Yeah. But no peace officer is going to give a guy like this a hard time, I don't think. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely a beautiful piece. I can understand why Dick wanted me to get over here and check this out. And man, let me get kind of a wrap around here just so you can kind of see how cool this is. And you're delivering it, right?
We're taking it up to Livermore this evening.
That's got a stretch on it pretty good, right?
It's 11-inch stretch. You can see on the brake rotors, they come with a black E-coat and they're still streaky. It's only been driven it kind of makes noise when you get that black E-coat off.
Yeah.
But that way the edges and everything don't rust. It sounds like a diesel truck when you stop with that E-coat. It's like, ee!
Yeah, that is so good, man. Congratulations on this.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Our client's waiting. He's been calling me for 3 or 4 days in a row thinking I'm coming each day, and I keep telling him it'll be done when it's done.
Yeah. Well, here it is, right?
Yes.
All right.
It came out super.
Very
appreciate
cool.
you coming by.
Yeah. Thank you for showing it to us.
Yeah.
Very cool.